about you. Why? Do I love you? I hate everything. Yo, what's up? I don't know if that camera looks good. That's fine. You have a YouTube channel now? Yeah. Yo, what's up, Noah? It's been so long. Yeah, it has. I just kind of like made the decision tonight. I hadn't streamed in such a while and I was working out from home. So I was like, you know what? Why not? It's like the problem is that like Monday, Tuesday. So I've been going to a public gym, and like Monday through Wednesday at the gym is like you're just fighting for machines the whole time. And I'm like, well, like usually the weekends are fine, you know, whatever, but not today. So not today. I don't even know if any of the bots are working or anything. I don't know, but I'm gonna see. We're gonna see if the Discord. Let me see if the Discord notification went out. That's like the most important thing. Let's see if that went out. Ooh, not yet. Ooh. I don't know if it's even connected. I'll just have to like add everyone probably. I hate everything about you. Why do I love you? Ooh, okay, this is gonna be wrong. Awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's fine. Discord bot. What is that called? I don't remember. There's a Discord bot. I'll just add everyone. I'll put the link in. There's a Discord bot that like lives in your Discord and announces whenever you go live. Do I remember what the bot's name is? Nope. I need to see if he's still active. I don't know. I haven't streamed him. I don't know last time I streamed. Like 6 months. No, I've always been 6 months. Would have been last year though. I would say. What's up, Keep It Real? Love your Metallica shirt. They're freaking awesome band. Rock on, dude. Hey, appreciate that, man. I saw Metallica 2 years ago in Chicago, and they were awesome. It was like the 2 best nights of my life. So I heard they're performing at the Sphere, at the Vegas Sphere. I kind of went to look at tickets today, and they are insane. So I will not be going to that. But it does look cool. I think that would be a cool concert. But I'm not. We're not doing that. We're gonna go save my money. I think I'm good. Okay. How much? It's okay. It depends on when you got it and where you got it. I think the cheapest per night were about 300 in like the worst section. Oh, is that Ahmed? Yo, what's up, Ahmed? How we doing? Their best album is Master of Puppets. My favorite's Injustice for All, but I mean, literally all their albums are amazing. I've been a Justice fan for probably almost 10 years now. It's getting close. I got into Metallica in like 2018, so it's crazy. It's almost been 10 years, but I become obsessed with Linkin Park. Nothing wrong with that. Linkin Park's great. R.I.P. Chester. You know, I say that all the time. I used to say that all the time in stream. Happy Ramadan. I'm good, bro. Been a while. Hey, been a while for me too, man. I've just not been streaming at all. I got a full-time job, so I haven't been streaming. I'm gonna add everyone in the Discord because my bot is down right now. At everyone live right now. Surprise stream. And then I'm gonna link the stream. But yeah, I've been working, so I've been I got a job. Chad, can you believe that? That was one of the things I talked about in my Discord the other day. Everyone was like, "This should be your second job." I'm like, "Well, yeah, but God. See, now I'm not used to using my laptop." Okay, that should do it. Okay. No, I don't want to end my workout. Thank you. Ping cord. That's what's called. Ping cord. Ping cord. Ping cord. That's what it is. That's it. You get a job at a gym. Hey, you know what? Nothing wrong with a job at a gym, right? The gym I work at, everyone that works, or I don't work there, sorry. The gym I go to, everyone that works there is super nice. So, okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I added everyone, so hopefully we'll get someone in tonight. A regular. Alright, let me pull the chat back up. That'll be good. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've literally done anything with YouTube, so I feel like I'm a novice at it again. Updates. Updates. Your left eye is a... Oh, wait, let me back up. Holy shit. Okay, get a Slayer shirt. Nothing wrong with Slayer. Love Slayer. Rip Chester Bennington, greatest vocals of all time. If you think it's a hot take, the baby. No, I don't now. Okay. I don't think greatest of all time. No. I don't think greatest of all time. I think arguably one of the greatest of all time. But I wouldn't say greatest of all time. But he's like, I would say top 10, probably. You look different in a good way, I hope. Well, I hope so. Hope it's not in a bad way. Honestly, I've put on a bit more like mass since probably last time. It's like I've been eating more. So if that one guy comes in that always asks for my weight, I'll be ready. I'll be prepared today, Chad. He used to always come in and say, "Do a live weigh-in." I don't see a battle screen. It's still down here. It's over there. So don't tempt me. You stay consistent with working out, or can life events knock your routine off? In all honesty, I do stay consistent. The ending of last year, I got a lot of like surprise life events that happened, like a lot. A lot happened within a short amount of time. But I still made time for the gym. Actually had to travel a bit, and I still made time to find a gym and work out. For me, it's my outlet, and it's my thing that I do every day. There are certain occasions where I will skip a workout a day. Like yesterday, I didn't work out. No, sorry, 2 days ago. But I do try to stay consistent. We need the Basement Bro rants back. Yo, we gotta give me something to rant about. I mean, I will say, I've seen some trash movies recently. Yo, you want to talk about a trash movie real quick before I actually lift something? The second Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That was trash, bro. That movie sucked. I actually liked the first one, too. I'm a nostalgic person for that franchise. I've been there. I've been with that franchise for a long time. That second movie, garbage. Not good, right? Not good. Yeah. You know what? I don't know. Everyone's username is like their... Hang on. I gotta... How do I... How do I make it set? Wait, all your alls, like, it's not your, like, usernames. It's... You're gonna be 20 this... Dude, no way. Are you serious? Has it been that long since I fired up my first stream? I guess. When I did my first stream, I was still dating my, like, previous ex. So I guess it would have been a while. Very long time no see. It's Bella. Hey, what's up, Bella? When I'm going through something hard, if I can find time to work out, I always feel better overall, but for sometimes I do slip up, though, trying to get better at it. And you know what? The thing that I would tell you is when it comes to that, it's all about, this is a conversation I had with someone recently. It's all about your, look at the long term. Don't look at your short term, right? So, like, if you keep track of your workouts somewhere, look at your long-term goal, right? So let's say your goal, like, let's say someone's goal is to stop drinking, right? If your goal is to stop drinking, and let's say you, like, sometimes it's hard for people to go cold turkey, right? Just quit. But let's say they slip up once or twice in a week, or let's say they slip up once or twice in 2 weeks, right? Like, those 1 or 2 days, you'll feel like trash, right? It will suck. But if you look at the long-term goal, it's like, okay, the past 12 or 14 days, I've been clean. So, you know, look at your long-term goal, like, pull out, rather than be, like, looking at all the micro times that you slipped up. You'd be a little bit less hard on yourself. It's Noah, if you didn't say that. Yeah, I remember you. I remember, like I said, I don't, like, forget people. I thought Freddy was for kids. Yeah, it pretty much is. No way that's not true. Second movie is so good, dude. Ain't no way. No. The story's gone. The characters are gone. The motivations are gone. They are completely ruining the story. I got into Five Nights at Freddy's back when it first came out in 2014, right? I was a young lad at the time. It just... The first one was fine. I liked it, but, like, man, trash. The second one, they just completely... I don't know, man. Blumhouse just ain't the move, man. Blumhouse is trash. Markiplier's movie was good, though. Iron Lung, great movie. I bought a movie poster. How's it been going? Not too bad. Got a full-time job, so I haven't been streaming as much. 20 isn't that crazy? No, it's not crazy, but it's just crazy that it's been 3 years. My goal is to stop drinking and stop eating pork. Like I said, you gotta look at the long term. That's always been my recommendation to people. Giraffe, yo, if I donate $100. Yo, yeah, no, everyone's donos are still here. I haven't changed it. Like, it's all still, everyone, I mean, okay, the thing's kind of blocking it, but I haven't touched it at all. Because there's also the big board. There's the big board still over here too. Nothing's been moved. Everything's just been sitting because I'm like, I'll probably stream again sometime, and yeah, here we are. So, forever a legend for doing $200. Oh yeah, every big dono is ingrained in my mind. I have the dates written down of all the big donos. Giraffe's in the Discord. We might see him today. Why am I so zoomed in? Hello? Okay. You see my comments? Yeah, what did you say? I was joking. That's what I thought. I wasn't going to say anything, but... So streaming more again? I want to. I was talking about Discord, on the Discord, how I want to get a nice PC so I can do gaming streams that aren't just, like, on a sliver of life like they used to be. Every time I stream gaming, there was, like, a 50-50 chance my stream would crash, like, twice. Because my Mac is absolute garbage. Like, my Mac is trash, bro. It's terrible. It can't run... It can barely run, like, cool math games, bro. It's not good, right? What games do you want to stream? I mean, the new Resident Evil came out. I'd love to play through that. I'd love to play some Rivals. I still play Rivals, like, every day. So, you know, Rivals. You know, just new games. Stuff like that. You still play Rivals? Yeah. Yeah, my peak's still GM2. I'm Diamond 1 right now in this season. I would say my current main is I play probably most Strange. Doctor Strange right now is probably the top character. When was the last time you streamed? You saw that Cat Cafe job? No, that place shut down actually. Like last April, almost a year ago now. It sucked. Yeah, they it was a non-profit. They just like, I got a call one day and they were like, yeah, so we're closing. I was like, okay, sure. All right, man. I was really upset about it actually. That took quite a toll on me. But yeah, I don't work there anymore. I have a different full-time job now. Never get in the Rivals. I feel like I'm missing out a bit. I got traumatized from Overwatch competitive. I mean, I never played Overwatch, but I love Rivals. Does it piss me off? Absolutely. But like, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game. PC bro, rare prices have skyrocketed. Yeah, I know. Wrong time to buy a PC, right? Yeah, wrong time to have that goal. My main right now is Strange. I've played the most character I've played though is Penny Parker. I think Penny and Luna are still like my top two. Luna was my first Lord, so. Yeah, if that helps. All right, chat. I'm gonna squat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on, brother. Bro, what do you mean? Doctor Strange is fire. Least favorite character though, gotta be Spider-Man. I hate playing Spider-Man. I hate playing against Spider-Man. I hate his kit. I don't enjoy Spider-Mans on either team. Anytime there is a Spider-Man, there's a problem. Because I don't understand how to play Spider-Man. I never really understood his kit. It kind of just pisses me off. So probably like number one hated character gotta be Spider-Man. No, it's not. Hey, it's just because Spider-Man pissed me off. Metric, how we doing? Good to see you. Spider-Man just, Spider-Man and I have problems. And it's just one of those things, man. Like, he just makes me mad. If he is on either team, I'm upset, right? I'm mad. Okay, let me do live. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have this pulled up on the wrong thing. Hold up. I be flossing. I don't know, Chad. I apologize. As far as shows, I'm awaiting the Invincible release. I finally went back and finished Better Call Saul. And now I'm rewatching Breaking Bad because I don't know, I just wanted to. And that still didn't fix it. GG. That's fine. I can recognize who you all are. Oh, Nightbot's in here. Good for you, bro. Full-time job. Keep grinding. I know I just came to the stream, but I think I'm going to sign up because I just had my sunrise for my fast. I'm tired. Hey, no worries, man. Good seeing you. Like I said, been a while. Take care of yourself. Love Mr. Fantastic's gotten back in the game, trying to finish getting Ward on him, and then what? Yeah. Yeah, Fantastic's cool. I think his kit is. I like his kit, and I like that he can almost be a second tank if you play him right. I'm a huge Conquest fan. Yeah, Conquest is cool. I just love the show. I binged all 3 seasons in like 2 weeks last year, and am patiently awaiting the next season. I think it comes out it's like March, mid-March, I think, early mid-March. But Mr. Fantastic needs more damage. He definitely took a nerf. I don't know why they took away the Fantastic Four team up. That's what I don't understand. That's wild to me. That was a choice that was made to take away Mr. Fantastic, or to take away the whole team up. That's a choice. But oh well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, take care, Ahmed. A speech I'm telling you how we consider this retro plan to a utopia. I'll tell you no such thing. Yeah, that one I just like the I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. That one's good. Yeah, new PR, guys. I rep the bar. Your new PR. Big 45 pounds. People come in and are like, dude, is that your max? That used to happen a lot. I always warm up with no weight on the bar every time. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I warm up with the bar. People are like, bro, are you serious, bro? Yo, walk in, brother. But yeah, that's good. I mean, the ending of season 1 is phenomenal. I think season 2 was my least favorite season. I liked the 3rd season a lot. Of Joe Bart with when you used to rant. Well, I have the Joe Bart out of context videos on my YouTube. That's how I first gained a bunch of subs, was from that. It's kind of how my whole channel got started, because of Joe Bart. 2 of Joe Bart's... No, I think he reacted to 2, but I think I know there's at least 1 on his YouTube channel that's one of his YouTube videos that has like a couple million views is of my video, which is pretty cool. Amateur Boxer, I've seen video of Tyson Fury warming up. Yeah, I know, I get harder than that. Like, bro, yeah, really? It's like he's warming up. Like, bro, I'd rather not get injured, thank you. Preach. I like to get the blood flowing and, get my muscles warmed up and not cold before I go and lift weights. Smart. What Joe Bart video is it? It's reacting to myself out of context. Is the video? That's what it's called. It was the first one he did, and the thumbnail says it has a photo of him, and it says, "Do you burn ants?" But yeah, that's mine. Whew. I got like a good like 1,500 subs from that video alone. Joe Bark came in clutch. He shouted me out. Like, my channel's in the description of the video. Most men think they can lift heavy weights, fight well, with no reason to think that. Yeah, I think some people think they have like natural born instincts on things, and especially with weightlifting. I've been lifting for a long time, so I've definitely had more training, I guess, so to say. But yeah, I love Joe Bark. Yeah, I was really watching one of his videos today. He's funny. I think he's funny. But yeah, that was the one. Hey, take care. Good seeing you in chat. Have a good rest of your night. Have fun on Rainbow Six. I'm assuming that's what you mean. It's Rainbow Six. Stream will be on if you want to come back. I'll probably be live for at least like another 45 minutes to an hour. So I'll probably go to about 9 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, take care, man. Lift more means of those people coming in trying to tell you how to live. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It's a lot of times too. It's like the same people that think they can lift more than they actually can. It's the same thing too with one of my things that I see a lot is running. People really overestimate how easy running is for some reason, or how difficult. Like, people think that running a 6-minute mile is easy, and they haven't run a mile ever. And then you go get them about half a mile in, and they're like, holy moly, like I'm about to pass out. You know, it's that same kind of mindset. I think it's the same thing with lifting 2 plates. I mean, lifting 2 plates is no easy task. Did I miss the iPad giveaway? Yeah, you just missed it, man. You just missed it. My fault. My fault. Unfortunate. Better luck next time. Run track my boxing gym. I love to run sometimes, but buy people out. Won't be able to keep up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is one of those things. Like, I like to run. I haven't run as much. I don't run as much over the winter. I like to run in like the spring, summer. I've actually picked up. My dog and I run together, so it's pretty nice. We used to do that. We used to run back in like the fall together. But like the winter, we got a lot of snow and stuff, so it's been a little bit more difficult. And I've mainly been bulking over the winter this winter, so I would say bulking, like straight bulking. But a lot of people really do overestimate how difficult it is to run. It's not easy, right? People think they can just go out and run a 6-minute mile, no problem. And maybe there's some people who can. But like, that's not easy. What kind of dog do you have? A husky. Siberian Husky. Got him back in late August of last year. So, had him... September, October, November, December, January, February. 7 months? Yeah. I can't believe it's been that long already. Let's just gotta get the energy out, right? Yeah, that's why we run together. that's why, yeah. He is full of energy all the time. Yeah. Like, coming home from work, and I'm just tired, and my brain is, like, done. How vocal is he? You know, for a husky, not vocal. Like, you know, you can't hear him right now. He does not say much at all. He's a very quiet husky, which is, like, very uncommon for huskies. Very quiet. I don't know if it's how he was raised. I got him when he was 4. I don't know if he wasn't raised around a lot of people. I don't know if he was trained not to bark much. We get barks every now and then, but He's a very quiet husky. When we're playing, I get growls and things like that. But he is not a, speaking the language of his people. Like you see online. Yeah, the huskies online are a little wild. Yeah, he's not like that. No, like if he's vocal with me, it's like a little treat. It's nice. Yeah, I see your comments. But yeah, hey. Anyway, yeah, he's a good boy. Named Frankie. Frankie the dog. What the dog doing? Oh. Hey, what's up, Shadow? 225 for 2 sets. 255, 235, 230 for 2. Hey, good stuff, man. That's awesome. I know you were working on pulling that up, so it's great to hear. Good for you, man. I think you put a video in the Discord, didn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, congrats, man. Good stuff. Let me back this up a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I'm about to say, squats are one of the more difficult exercises to do. They're hard. That's people don't want to do them. People don't want to do squats because they're hard. My knees are a little, my left knee's a little, how do I explain it? Hurts a little bit, so I don't want to go too much. What is your leg exercises look like, Shadow? Absolutely violent would say less than, yeah, they're necessary. I 100% agree. I mean, they're a compound lift. A lot of people don't do them. I think you should. Compound lift is very good. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy. Lower body's been bothering me today, but giving it a go anyway. Okay, I'm gonna set up a leg extension. I haven't, like I said, I have not maxed out anything in a long time. I've just been lifting. Tore up. Tore up. Deadlifts tomorrow, T-bar. Hey, I like the T-bar row. I think T-bar rows are good. Yeah, I agree. They're good. 100% agree. I haven't. The new gym I go to doesn't have one. Ugh. Do you ever train pull-ups? I do. I think pull-ups. I know it's more of a calisthenic exercise, technically pull-ups, but like, I personally love doing them because they're also hard. I hate doing them. That's why I like doing them. Like, I hate doing pull-ups, right? I hate it. They're not fun. They suck. It is awful, right? But that's why I like doing it. I don't enjoy doing pull-ups. Like, I don't actively get up on the pull-up bar like, oh yeah, like this is what I want to do today, right? No. I'd much rather be bench pressing. They suck with force. Yeah, exactly. Force myself to do them. Right. Like, they're awful. One of the worst exercises I do. But there's some times where I mentally just need to go to the pull-up bar and do pull-ups till failure. And then get up and do it again. And then do it again. And then do it again. I just do it until I can't do any more pull-ups. It sucks and it's awful, but it will tear you down. And that's what I want. Especially to like end off a workout. I think it's good for that. This is 50 pounds right here. Exercise when you're yes. Definitely one of those satisfying exercises when you're in the zone. I like to do chin-ups as well. I usually like swap between chin-ups, pull-ups. Sometimes I do the inner grip. I can't remember what those are called. These ones, the wide grip are good. And then the gym I go to has those like the rock climber things. I like those as well. They kind of like train your grip. I think those are good. I find them super hard. See, I find chin-ups easier than pull-ups. And that's why, it's one of those things, it's just interesting how some people find different things more difficult, and some things find things easier. Chin-ups for me are easier. And pull-ups are hard. I hate them both, though. Let's keep that very clear. Keep that very clear. I'm 6'2". Ugh. 5'11", maybe has something to do with it. Yeah, I think there's definitely exercises, especially a lot of calisthenic exercises, that I think that are easier if you're not as tall. There's advantages, disadvantages in a bunch of different areas. I always play to your strengths. I always say play to your strengths. I think anyone that is, use things that you have to your advantage, especially with someone you can't change, like your height, right? I should be better at it. No, you're good, man. You're fine. You're fine. Did you break up? Yeah, we did. Back in it was like October, I think. I don't even remember if I don't think I put that in the Discord. I streamed at least once where I talked about it with a few of the people that were here. But that was it. I think that was in November. October. It was October. I think it might have been, hell, I don't know. Whenever I streamed last, whenever that was, I mentioned that we broke up. How often do you date? Whenever things happen, something comes around, I guess. I've actively been not chasing. I'm kind of just letting things happen. Um, I haven't been out of a relationship longer than like 3 or 4 months in years. Um, so I have been out of a relationship since hold on. $6 months? Yeah. I always say I'm in my 20s. I haven't given out my exact age, but. When you're 18, can you be mod? I'll consider it. Because right now I have no mods, so. Well, that's not true. I do have one mod. Pop Jake is still a mod. Now, I haven't seen Pop Jake in, like, probably, like, 10 months. September? Alright, I'll consider it. Remind me, okay? Remind me. If no one knows, my rule is that my mods have to be at least 18. But yeah, I always say I'm just in my 20s. Dub. Yeah, but yeah, I just date when it happens, like when things happen, when things work out, then that's when it works out, and if it's not, it's not, I'm not chasing anything right now. I'm not actively talking to someone. I'm just kind of hanging out. Really just focusing a lot on my job and the gym. That's pretty much been my life, which is fine. That's been, I've had no problem with that. But anyway. That's wild, boats. But yeah, I really just wanted to focus on myself, and if the time, I'm not gonna reject if something comes around that I'm interested in, but like, I'm not gonna chase it. I'm so used to chasing, and I have a lot of responsibilities right now that it's just better for me to just focus on my thing and kind of just let it happen. Ooh. Let it happen, let it happen. All this running around, I do cover my share. Yeah, no one's a mod anymore. No one's a member anymore. GG. And still, the persistence is key. You've put loads of energy into trying to find a girl, but I agree it's actually unhelpful. Yeah, I think because a lot of times, with modern, it's in the modern age. A lot of times, it's the guy approaching the girl, right? And I think that in and of itself puts a lot of pressure and time into guys in the modern age to feel like they have to make the first move. And I think at the end of the day, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. That's the way I see it. I see it as, if something's going to happen, let it happen to you. Don't try and force it to happen, if that makes sense. But like I said, I think there's a lot of pressure to put that on modern guys in the modern age. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Josh still streams, right, Bugs? I checked his channel like a couple days. Actually, wait. Another question. Does Vernetti still stream? Is he still active? I haven't heard from him in a while. I texted him on Discord a couple months ago, but... Vernetti still streams? Good. Okay. None of his streams have like popped up in my recommended recently. So that's usually they used to. So I'll have to pop in. I know Josh still does. I'm assuming Vernetti's playing the new Resident Evil. Gotta be, right? It's like right up his alley. You got the Leon cosplay? Vernetti Bay, my real life friend. Damn. Yeah, I haven't heard from. I haven't like seen or heard from Vernetti in a while, so I was curious if he still streams. So I'm glad. That's good. Good, good, good. Let's see if it... It's always been difficult for me to find his channel when I type in his username. I don't know why. Channels. I know it was X Vernetti X. Something like that. It never wants to pop up for some reason. There's Josh. X Vernetti X. That's what I thought. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da. Is this your first time in stream, Muzz? I can't remember if you said that you were a different person or not. Or I can't. Some people have changed their username in the past. I don't know if this is your first stream. And I typed in the wrong thing. GG. It's all over. There it is. Okay, I spelled it wrong. That was my problem. Live. Yep, I was right. There it is. Resident Evil Requiem. I knew it. So he's also... Okay, so he hasn't streamed as much. Okay. But he still streams. That's good. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. So it's been my username earlier. I gifted membership a few months back. I've not been in here actively before. Okay, I got you. Well, welcome. You're coming in at I haven't streamed in probably like 5-6 months. But I used to stream every day. I took a break for a while. I had a lot of life stuff going on. I would like to start streaming again. It's just been a little difficult with my job. But yeah, Johnny Fitness is a good guy too. Watching him. Yeah, no, I remember Johnny Fitness. He's a good guy. Yeah, we don't have like any members or anything, but I used to have like on average probably like 30 to 50 members, because people would come in and just gift subs, which was awesome. Good times. Hey Shimo, I'm trying to beat a hard boss in playoffs for the past half hour or so. Dub, hey. Hey, I do not mind being a background noise streamer. That's awesome. I've always wondered, like, if anyone's ever put me on their TV in the background, like back in the day. That'd be so cool. Because, like, I'll watch Queso sometimes at night, and I'll put him on my TV. I was like, has anyone ever done that for me? That'd be kind of cool. My goal for the stream has always been to be different than all the other like AI brain rot streamers that's been going through YouTube, and you know, that's always been my goal, and I think I've achieved that to a degree. And then also just to inspire. I also inspire people to go to the gym or work out, and also inspire people to, or help people feel better. You know, they come to the stream, they leave better. That's always been something that I've wanted. Like when you leave stream, you feel better. So, yeah. I'm just curious what some of my videos still get a decent amount of views. That one Invincible meme that I made still gets a pretty good amount of views over time. Nothing crazy. But the one that has like 4.6 million views, that one still gets views every now and then. You got an Insta? Yeah, my Insta is Basement Bro. I have a base like it's the same thing. I post the YouTube. I post my YouTube shorts on there too. I usually post my shorts on my TikTok and my Instagram. So, if you want to follow me on there, by all means. It said you picked me watching on TV. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Josh's Insta group chat does get spammy. He has like Instagram group chat. I didn't know that. Yeah, the Discord's been kind of dead for a while. No one's left it though, which is cool. You know, I think there's like 38 people in there, which is cool. You know, no one's left the Discord. I think. Well, we used to have 40. Now I did remove one person for obvious reasons, and then someone else I think just randomly left. So a lot of my edits recently have been like Chicago Bears stuff. But now the football season's over, I don't really have a lot of content for that either. So. I don't like Discord. A lot of people use it, but I wouldn't be surprised if people just weren't using Discord. I was very like against making a Discord at the very beginning, and a lot of my supporters were pushing me to do it. I ended up doing it. I've honestly used it a lot more since. It's a good way for me to stay in touch with my friends, and also the basement dwellers is usually what I call our fan group, I guess. But you know, it's been a good way for me to keep in contact, especially when I've been not streaming. Because YouTube's terrible with notifications, so it doesn't really notify people if I like make a community post that says, "Hey, I'm streaming right now." Discord, I know I can alert people instantly. So. Like, you know, the kind of person who often uses it. Yeah, I get that. Like the personality. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Like I said, I have the Instagram, I have a TikTok. I don't really use my TikTok as much. But yeah, like I said, I would like to stream more. And I always say that, and then I don't stream for like a month. But I would like to. In all honesty, it would probably be more transitioning to reacts and gaming, just because sometimes I like to just go to a gym rather than just work out in the basement. But I'd want a decent PC setup. He said rude stuff. You see my comment? Yeah. That's fine. You're good. I don't even remember. It's fine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's do. I am gonna do some planks, I think. So prepare for that. I've been trying to focus my core a little bit recently. I did squats, I did leg extensions. I'm gonna do some planks. And then we'll go from there. Like I said, I plan on going for at least another 20 minutes. So. What in tarnation? There we go. I remember it used to be strict. Yeah, in the very beginning, I think I've become more lax. But there are still a lot of banned words, yes. Swear words I've never had a problem with. The problem is, like, offensive words. And also, like, spamming. The problem with spamming and arguing with chatters. That was, like, my big thing. I didn't really care about cussing. I mean, I cuss on stream. It's not a big deal. The problem was just like offensive words, people spamming brainwashed words. You know, I have a lot of blocked words. Yeah, they're all still active. Yeah. But. Yo, is that none? How we doing? See, example right there. See, I don't care. See, it doesn't pop up as none. It pops up as your tag. But I know it's none because your profile picture has the spider on it. I remember that. I'm a very visual person. I remember a lot of visual cues. I don't know how you all learn, but like I've always been a visual person. If someone shows me exactly how to do something, or you show me like an album cover of a song, like I'll be able to tell you the album cover, what it looks like. You know, I can tell if you show me exactly how to do something, I can replicate it almost like immediately. I'm a very visual person. I remember people's names. I associate visual pictures and things well together. But if you tell me something, I might forget it in like 10 seconds. Like that's my main problem. Like when people tell me their names, like if I meet someone, you tell me your name, I will like sometimes immediately forget what you said. They changed how they show names. Yeah, you used to be able to either show the username or show like the name. Now it's just showing usernames. I don't have the option, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, it's weird. None, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Your donation's still on the board. Where are you? There you are. Right there. You're still there. Everyone's still there. Everyone who's donated is still on the board. Boats, you've never donated, have you? I was about to say, I don't think you're on the board. No, you're not up there. I had to check, but no. I'm gonna do some planks. And we're gonna go from there. Working on my core. Got a minute here. Oh. Okay. Whew. Brain friend asked me, where have you been? The OG. Yeah, Caleb, right? Yeah. Patterson, right? Caleb Patterson. Yo, Muzz, I don't know if it's just Muzz. Yo, Muzz for the 5 pounds. No, I don't think you're a troll. I appreciate it, man. No, I'm not thought you were a troll at all. You've been a great chatter. Trust me, I have seen trolls. You are not one. I have seen worst of the worst in this chat. Do not worry. I don't see you as a troll at all. I really appreciate the support, man. I'll put your name on the board. I'm gonna put your tag on the board. First dono in like I don't know how long. Yo, W Muzz in the chat for the 5 pounds. That is $6.70 in U.S. currency. I need a marker. I appreciate that, dude. That is really generous, and that is not necessary for you to prove that you're not a troll, but regardless, I appreciate it, man. I got you right here. It is 4610. See, one of my things I've done is if you donate, you get your name on the board. Then I put a number next to your name about how many times you donated. So if you donated once, you have a number 1. I've had someone in here who's donated 90 times. They have a 90. Yo, Muzz for the 10 more pounds. Yo, what? Yo, what? Yo, what? You ain't got to do that, dude. You ain't got to do that. That's real, dude. I appreciate that. I'm gonna change it to 2. I'll tell you what. Another thing I've done is do drawings for people. So if you want me to draw something, I will, because that's very generous, and I appreciate that. You ain't got to do that, dude. I appreciate it, though. Yo, W Muzz. I'll get you some W's, dude. W Muzz in the chat, dude. Appreciate it, man. Y'all remember Jake? I still got Jake. Yo, I still got all the plushies are still intact. I still got all of them. Jake is not down here right now. I got Chopper down here, though. Here's Chopper. Jake is upstairs. I was live shooting you pretty good, man. Can't complain. How the hell did someone donate 9 times? Hey, you're asking the wrong guy, dude. That man's very generous. Great guy. Ryan's donated 90 times. 90 super chats or gifts. It was 90 super chats. 90 different super chats. Most of them were $5 to $10. So you do the math. But yeah, if you want me to draw something, I will, Muzz. I can draw it here on this board somewhere, or if you want, I can draw it on that board. There's a lot of room on that board. You can take your pick. That one you won't see as much, but it'll be over there. You know, people can always ask to see it. I made someone donate $20 in my name. Yo, duh. Oh no, you're good. I'm chilling. Okay. Hey, I just wanted to throw the offer out there. Regardless, I appreciate that, dude. Super like generous. You don't have to do that. I didn't think you were a troll at all. You're W chatter, man. You got to donate almost $800. If that's the math, yeah. But YouTube takes a cut and taxes, so you do the math there as well. But YouTube takes a cut of super chats, donos, and everything that gets donated, and then obviously you get tax on it. So, you know. But regardless, I'd appreciate 10 pounds, man. That is all $20 in my currency, so. I thought you needed the money. If I thought you needed the money, I wouldn't do a super chat. Well, I appreciate it, dude. It means a lot. It does. It means a lot. I've always been very very grateful for anyone who's given me money, because I don't ever feel like I deserve money from people. But it means a lot. So, and your name will forever be on the board. I mean, this chat right here. So, this was from 2024. I mean, I've got people up there from 2 years ago, man. Like you're not going anywhere. Okay. Let me do another plank. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna do another plank. I'm gonna do another plank. Oh, what you do to me. Do another minute here. Got home from hard. Let's see. Put stream in the background. I'm enjoying. Yo, Dub, man. Hey, that's my goal. Absolutely, that's my goal. Is anyone who's new, anyone who's been here forever. Like Boats has been here. You don't know me, son. Has been here. You've been coming to stream for a long time. So, I mean, anyone who pulls up and leaves feeling better, that means the world to me. So, and I'm glad that that's how it's all working out. Yeah, for a long time. That's what I thought. Okay, let me do another minute here. Whew. I'm gonna do a tall plank, whatever you call that. I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1. Here we go. See if I can answer chat. No way that's Pop Jake. Yo, no way Pop Jake just pulled up. Yo, Pop Jake, I was just talking about you, brother. I hope you can hear me from down here. I'm trying to do a plank. I was like, dude, Pop Jake is my other mod. Hasn't been here for a while. Pop Jake, what is going on, brother? How we doing? I'm trying to read chat. Hey, I got 15 more seconds. Hold up. Oh, the one and only mod, Pop Jake. How we doing? What's the Pop Jake lore? Dude, Pop Jake's been coming to stream for like a long time. And bro has donated more money than I could ever ask for. He's also been the longest member. He's currently the only mod, that I haven't heard from him in like 8 months. So W Pop Jake. How we doing, brother? Good to see you, man. We were just talking about you and your generous donations. And right now, you're currently the only member. I haven't streamed in a long time. But yeah. Pop Jake, great guy. The prodigy child. Great guy. I hope you're doing well, man. I know you were going through a rough patch a while ago, so hope everything's been getting better. Member for 17 months? Have you been do you just keep renewing membership? What? 17 months. Have you always been a member? What? Are you serious? Is that for real? I just now looked at that. I'm probably overwhelming this man. Yeah, I've been a member. Dude, that's nuts. I've had memberships on for a year and 5 months. Because you were a member from when I started. That's crazy, dude. Yo, when I get to be a big streamer one of these days, and people are like, dude, that guy's been a member for like 5 years, man. Like, that'll be the shit. First time PUBG Gamer live with you, you're learning that he was a member long before that? Yes. Yeah, he was... Because I started memberships... I mean, PopJake was coming to stream at least a couple months before I even started memberships. So... God, I can't believe it's been that long since I started streaming. Have I changed that much, chat? Yo, PopJake, have I changed much? Back in my... Yeah, for real. Man. Tell me about, okay, tell me I've at least put on some muscle mass. At the very least, but, you know, if anything, just say I put on some muscle mass. Make me feel better. Oh, I'm gonna get a flex in. Yeah, of course boats would say I don't know. Okay. Alright. I don't know, I don't think I look too bad right now. I've put on some weight. I've put on some mass, you know. So, I think that's helped a bit. So. PUBG, he needs your validation. Hey, Muzz. I know you think PopJake's a prodigy child, but I seriously do appreciate your $20. I think it was like 15 pounds, but like I said, just going back, I really appreciate that. I haven't had a dono in my name in a long time, so. Yeah, I don't think I look too bad. I think, you know, I think the lifts have been going well. I mean, I haven't like increased my weight range a lot as far as like how much I lift. But I think like as far as my like how I look, I think it's doing alright. We're paying respect to the prodigy child. Sorry. So, what's crazy though is I've had like, so, okay, here's a little inside scoop on how YouTube's payment system works, right? You have to hit a $100 threshold in your net donos before you can even see the money. So I've had like 50 bucks in donos sitting there since probably like October, I think. Before that, honestly, probably. So that's why I'm saying like it really does help, Muzz. But yeah, it's YouTube's weird like that. I don't know why they have that rule. I don't know why you have to hit a certain threshold per month. It's weird, but unless you hit a certain threshold, you don't see the money. I don't know if other platforms do that, but that's how YouTube does it. I've talked about that before, but. I'm gonna do another plank. Sound like YouTube needs money, right? Yeah, I've always said though, across all these social media platforms, YouTube has the best cut. Maybe besides Twitch. Twitch might have a better cut, but TikTok's cut and Instagram's cut are trash. Compared to YouTube. YouTube Shorts has always had the better cut, and just YouTube in general. Yo, Pop Jake for the $5, dude. Holy shit, y'all are nuts today. All y'all are nuts. The Prodigy Child, Muzz, all y'all are nuts. Yo, W Pop Jake in the chat, dude. I'm dropping some W's for you. Appreciate the $5. Adding to that. And there was a joke we used to have too, was that Pop Jake's like entry fee was $5 because every time he was in a stream he'd donate $5. Every time. Without fail. It was always $5. So I appreciate that, man. I'm glad to see you again, dude. And honestly made my night seeing your seeing my one and only mod in stream. But also just seeing everyone in stream. It's been a great night. I just kind of had the feeling. I was like, you know, I'm gonna fire up stream tonight. It's been a while. It's been a while. And here we are. You know, y'all make me want to stream consistently again. You really are, dead ass. I still got that monitor. I got the monitor, and I don't have like anything else. I have a monitor. It's not a great one, but. FC Laser, I appreciate that, man. I've talked about it on stream before, but I every now and then it's been a lot better. I did PT for it like 2 years ago. Every now and then I deal with some lower back issues. So if I'm not like squatting super heavy or I'm not like destroying myself, it's usually because of that. It's been better recently. I've been kind of doing protein again, taking protein, trying to rest it as much as I can. Massaging it, stretching it properly, so it's been a lot better. But like today, it's irked me a little bit, so that's kind of why I didn't go crazy on the squat. But you know, yeah, missed you too, man. Good to see you. And again, appreciate the $5, dude. Y'all are way too kind, way too kind. I just sit here and talk in front of a camera, and y'all are just donating. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do another plank. Give me like a minute before I respond again. I'm gonna do this tall plank again. Kind of like these, the high planks. High planks are good. Hold up. Okay. Whew. Oh. I know you're trying to be sensitive about the area you're strong. I appreciate that, man. I do my best. You know. Still playing Rivals? Absolutely. Yep. Almost daily. Every now and then I take a couple days off, but yeah. Yeah, I still do. I still love that game. Yeah. You play anything nowadays, Pop Jake? Yeah, I feel like now, I'm not saying like I show like a six-pack, but I feel like my core is decent right now. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but it's not bad. It's not bad, you know? Like if I have to lock in on like leg raises or a plank or sit-ups or whatever, like it's cool. You know, it gets the job done, you know. Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Remake. Duh. I have really wanted to play. Well, okay, I have Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, the one with Raiden and Senator Armstrong. That one, and I started it, never finished it. I actually went and bought like a cheap Xbox 360 just to play that game because it's a really fun game. I love like the tech in that game is really fun. Nano Machines, son. Hurrah! Yeah, that one. Yeah, I wanted to finish that game. I never got around to finishing it. Great game. Great game. I know what happens. I've seen gameplays of it, but it's really fun. Like, it's just a fun game. It's one of the best single-player games I've played. I just haven't finished it yet. Look very in shape, man. I appreciate that, man. That's the goal. I think, even if I don't hit a crazy workout on a day, if I'm working out daily, that's kind of where I want to stay. So, staying in shape is kind of my goal right now. I've been on a bit of a bulk as far as mass goes, but just being in a good shape and being toned is kind of where I'm at. Keeping consistent while having a full-time job. That's kind of the main goal, right? Man, Rising Revengeance, dude. Woo! The soundtrack is so good. It has to be this way, dude. Oh! So good. So good. Shoulders. Yeah, I think I have always liked this part. Like I think my triceps are pretty decent, which kind of extends into my shoulder and also my trap as well. So, it works out. Yo, none for the $2, dude. Yo, W None in the chat. I know it's just Symbolic Productions, but that man's name is None. I know it. If you click on him and go to his channel, it'll say None. Yep, there it is. Bang. Yo, W None in the chat. That's just what he goes by. But, what are you hitting tonight? I did legs and core. Mainly quads and core. Yeah. W in the chat, brother. Appreciate it. Again, y'all are way too generous tonight, but it's much appreciated. Standing here. It'd be kind of fun to do a full playthrough of Rising Revengeance on stream. That'd be fun. Maybe that would motivate me to finish that game. But who's to judge the right from wrong? Violence breeds violence, but in the end it has to be this way. Yo, what? Yo, y'all doing too much, bro. Y'all are doing too much. Y'all are doing too much, dude. You're doing too much. Yo, Muzz for another 10 pounds, dude. Holy shit. Yo, W Muzz in the chat, dude. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Yo, W in the chat. Golly. Number three. I'm gonna play the new Resident Evil. Me too. It looks really cool. It looks really good. But W Muzz again in the chat. I really like Leon's gameplay where he has the whole smackdown on the zombies, where he flips over and it's just like boom, it looks pretty cool. I know I'm showing back up the stream. Duh, hey. I don't know when the next stream will be. I'm gonna look into, because okay, I know RAM is really overpriced right now, right? So, or it's kind of out of control. I want to look into PCs. I've wanted to kind of start going down that route a little bit. A lot of people have said it's fun to invest in a PC. And I think running stream, like doing a React, a game stream, whatever, would go so much better on a PC. But for now, we'll keep doing these while I do a little bit of research. We'll see how it goes, but maybe I'll look into it. Regardless of everything, W for the £10. That's like $40 in donos tonight, Chad. Really appreciate that. That's really too much. Anything is too much, but I really do appreciate it. W in the chat. It's been a while. It keeps coming back. Recent Reddit threads. Are you all on millionaires? Yeah, it's the RAM prices. It's a lot of it's because of the AI stuff. RAM has become out of control, like completely out of control. So that's why I'm like, I don't even know if it's a good idea to buy one right now. I don't know. I know, honestly, I'd probably go down the Starforge route. I know they have good PCs. Seems like they have good deals here and there. But, yeah, I don't know. I've been a console guy my whole life, so I've never PC gamed besides, like, you know, the click and play games, like, you know, cool math games, Webkins, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I've always been console. I've been a Nintendo guy, and then I switched to PlayStation some. I have a Switch, but I play a lot of PlayStation. I switched to PS4 when that came out. Held on to that until it literally pretty much can't run anymore, and I got a PS5 probably about 3-4 years ago, ish, probably 4 years ago. Xbox One since day one that console 5 months ago. I had to get a PS5 because I want to play the next gen games. Last as long as I could though. Yeah, I had a PS5 Slim up until about 4 years ago. And the PS5 had already been out for a few years when that. Yeah, I mean, like, I ran my PS4 Slim as long as that thing could go. I mean, it was. When you turned on that console, it sounded like a plane was taking off. But man, it worked. It worked. I never had any problems with it. It never overheated. It never randomly shut off. It was fine. Like I said, it sounded like it was about to explode sometimes. But great console. It held up. It held its own for a long time. So, not complaining, you know, not complaining. Really good console. And the PS5's been good too. I kind of wish I could clean it. I don't really know how to clean it. So, having my Husky, he gets fur everywhere, right? And so, I think there's probably some dander fur kind of trapped in the vents. And, like, I guess, like, I've wanted to clean it, but the problem is, you take one of them things apart, and you can't get it back together, like, you're done, right? You're done. The warranty won't cover that. I don't even know if the guys will fix it. Like, I don't know. So I'm like, I don't want to touch it and have it, because there's like, I watched a video, right? And it was like, well, you got to make sure you take out this screw and make sure they go in the same thing. I'm like, nope. I am not touching that thing. Nope. You got me messed up. You think I'm gonna take apart a PS5? No. I'll let it stay dirty. I will let it crust before I sit there and try and clean that thing. Because ain't no way I'm gonna lose one of those screws. GG. It's a bricked console now. Can't use it. Nope. I'm good. Pass. Right? Pass. Hard pass. I think that's one of the things about, it's one of the issues of like modern era everything, right? You can't fix anything on your own. You can't clean anything. Like cars, right? Modern cars, modern consoles, modern technology. Something's broken, you gotta take it to someone. It got me to remove some panels off the thing. It didn't fix anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you do it, it might not do anything. It might not do anything. You know? It might just do nothing. You might make it worse. You might make the problem worse. You might break the fan. You might break the internal heating condition. Guess what? Boom! Now your house is on fire because your PS4 fan stopped working because you thought you could clean it. You're spitting. Hey, man. It's a problem. You know, it's a problem. I feel like you should be able to fix your own things. You know, you should, if something's broke, like I said, take an old truck, right? Okay. Like, one of my friends has this old truck, right? You can go in there and take that entire thing apart and put it back together, no problem, right? No problem. If you know what you're doing, obviously. But, like, no problem. You could take it all apart, replace it all with the same parts, no problem, right? You take a Ford F-150 from 2026, GG. GG. That thing has one thing wrong with it, GG. You're taking it in the shop, right? You're taking it in the shop. And then it's going to sit there for a week. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there. I didn't even forgot about that emoji. Yeah, there it is. Take that into the shop, right? Go sit there for like a month. No truck. When cars start telling me that they have a problem, we got problems. Like, if that little screen is like, I need an oil change. I need the... Like, are we serious, dude? Stop. Stop. There we go. That's an old Basement Bro rant right there. That reminded me of the good old days. The old rants. Bob Jake knows what I'm talking about. The old rants. I ran out of water. The ice mountain is gone. I just think we are just so far out, I think, from self-driving cars than I think we realize. We're so far out from that future that it doesn't even feel like it's going to happen, like, in our lifetime. It's just so many things have to be changed, and so many people's... Listen, real quick. The problem with promising something like that is you don't realize that an entire consumer base that includes the world. Even if you want to start with a country, right? This is coming from a guy who has a business degree, right? Let's just say the United States, right? Let's say okay, we're going to implement self-driving cars in the United States across the country, right? Slowly but surely, you won't be allowed to drive your car. Do you know how many people are going to be resistant to change? Millions. Millions of people will not want to do that, right? Then you have the issue of, well, how do you adapt to self-driving cars and regular driving cars in the same road, right? How do you adapt to that? How do you adapt to a self-automated car driving or on the same road as someone who's driving a car? On top of that, you know those things are going to have collisions, right? Collisions, right? They're going to crash. Okay, right, okay. So does that put the business at fault? Like, let's say a Tesla self-driving car, right, wrecks into some guy's, 2008 Honda Civic, right? And let's say it's the self-driving car's fault. Who's paying for that? Is Tesla paying out the settlement? Is the person in the car that's self-driving paying out the settlement? I don't know. I would assume it's not the person in the car because they're not technically driving. But okay, listen, chat. I'm cooking. I'm on a roll. Listen. Then you have the problem of what do we need insurance companies for? Because or like car insurance, right? Because if the person that's sitting in the self-driving car is not at fault, and everyone becomes a self-driving car, what car insurance needs to be sold? If it's not going to be anyone's fault. to this point, Tesla saying settlement says, but yes, I'm saying, like, if they're paying the settlements, at some point, right, that's gonna flip. Did you see the video blocking the ambulance? I did not see that. That's crazy. So that's, I don't know. There's a lot. I think that's why they're slowly doing it. But there are a lot of questions that I have, and there's gonna that I just don't see that self-driving cars, everyone doing that in our timeline. And it's and I genuinely think it's because there's too many variables at play. And there's so much resistance to change. I mean, we're not just talking about, like, you know, a new market of, like, Pokemon cards, right? We're talking about we're literally, what we're talking about is a non-negotiable item that people are using on a daily basis. Cars, right? Cars. There's a term for that. It's like a resistant market, right? A market, like, it's like increasing drug prices or like gasoline prices or whatever. Something that everyone has to pay for at some point. So anyway, a little rant, but a lot of, like, I mean, and like you said, I think it was kind of what you're saying, Muzz. A lot of power, you know, a lot of power in the rich, unfortunately. You know, I think it's kind of what it comes down to. A lot of rich at power. And you hope people make good decisions. But anyway, I think we will call it there, chat. I actually went over a little bit on my goal, but I feel like I had to, man. Pop Jake back. Y'all were donating like crazy, dude. Yo, I couldn't just stop stream, dude. Yo, W stream, W chat, W comeback stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. The donos, they were insane. Like I said, we had like $40 in donos. Pop Jake, great to see you. Hope to see you again soon. Muzz, great to see you. Hope to see you again soon. If you want to get notified for when my streams happen, just turn on notifications. Because I know you say you don't have a Discord, so throw on notifications. I usually post a community post when I do as well. But Pop Jake, keep an eye on the Discord. I know you're in the Discord if you want to come back. Discord's where you get the first notification. Appreciate all the likes, subs. I think we might have got like 1 or 2 subs tonight, so I appreciate that. Donos are great. Support. I just appreciate you all. You'll have a great rest of your night, and I will hopefully see you soon. I would like to stream again soon, so hopefully we'll get something going soon. But for now, good seeing y'all. Be safe. Have a great night. Peace out, y'all.